Good morning everyone. So already we have seen about the echelon form and normal form in the last class. So now let us see the next topic, that is consistency of system of linear equations. So if you consider a system of equations where x1, x2, so on, xn are variables having n constants, where b1, b2, bn are also constants. So now our aim is to solve such system of equations. We have here two types of system of equations, linear equations, where we write this system of equation as, in matrix notation, we write the above system of equations in this way. So we write the coefficients of, if you see, we write the coefficients of respective terms, x1 coefficient a11, x2 coefficient a12, like that. x1 coefficients, all x1 coefficients will be in first column, all x2 coefficients will be in second column. So like that we will write in matrix form, the above system of linear equations in matrix form. So this will be, see, this is what we get, equations in matrix form. So we call this matrix. In general, we call this matrix as capital A. This is capital A. And this matrix we will call it as capital X. So AX is equal to B. In general, we write the system of given equations in matrix form as AX is equal to B. This is what I have written here. AX is equal to B. Now, basing on the matrix B, we have two types of equations. So first one is if B is equal to 0. If B is equal to 0, and we have, if B is 0, we call the system as, if B is equal to 0, I'll write here. If B is equal to 0, we get AX is equal to O. It is capital O, 0 matrix. We call this as homogeneous system of equations. Homogeneous system of equations. Similarly, if matrix B is not equal to 0, matrix B is not equal to O, capital O, identity matrix, 0 matrix, then AX is equal to capital B is called non-homogeneous system of equations. Non-homogeneous system of equations. These are the two types of system of equations we have considering the matrix B. So if B is equal to 0, we call the system as homogeneous system of linear equations. If capital B matrix is not equal to 0, not equal to 0 matrix, then we call that system as non-homogeneous system of equations. Next. So now we write, we include the matrix B. If we include the matrix B in matrix A, we call it as augmented matrix. Augmented matrix. So what is augmented matrix? To the matrix A, we are adding matrix B as extra column. We are adding matrix B as extra column. So this is what we get here. Up to here, this is matrix A. In addition to that, we are adding matrix B. We call this as augmented matrix. It is added, augmented matrix. And we denote it in these ways. We can write it as capital A separated by comma, or you can write it as capital A this way, colon B, or even you can write in this way, like capital A slash B, or some of the textbooks they use this way. Simply they will write a line like this. You can use these many notations to represent augmented matrix. So now our aim is to solve such system of equations. So how do we get the solution here? What is consistent and inconsistent? You come across two words, consistent and inconsistent. What do you mean by consistent? Linear system with at least one solution. At least one solution. Inconsistent, linear systems without solution, with no solution. So that is about the two words which you come across, consistent and inconsistent. So they will ask you a question. Verify whether the following system of equations are consistent or inconsistent, or solve the following system of equations completely. So now, so as I told you, we have two types of system of equations. First one is homogeneous system of equations. Second one is non-homogeneous system of equations. So now let us see what is a homogeneous system of equations. As I told you, if this matrix is 0 matrix, we write it in matrix form as AX is equal to O, capital O, 0 matrix. This system is called as homogeneous system of linear equations. See what I gave there. So where if all the constant terms are zeros, means B1, B2, B3, so on, Bn are all 0. Then we call that as homogeneous system of equations. Now see the working rule. So obviously here we write it as Ax is equal to 0. So all the time, what is the solution for that? Anybody can say solution for this. When RHS will be 0 for each equation, when x1, x2, so on xn are all 0. When all x values are 0, we have RHS side of the equation as 0. Means what does that imply? Clearly 0, 0, 0, 0, so on xn are all zeros. That is one solution clearly for a homogeneous system of equations. We call that solution as trivial solution, or you can call it as zero solution. Zero solution. So for a homogeneous system, capital O, 0 matrix is a definite solution for that. So now our aim is not to say that 0, 0, 0 up to xn is equal to 0 is the solution. You have to find solution other than 0 if it exists. That is our aim here in solving homogeneous system of equations. Now see the solution, working rule. So how we have to solve a system of equations which are of the form Ax is equal to 0, capital O, that is a homogeneous system of equations. So if rank of A is equal to n, what is n? Number of unknowns. So how many unknowns in general we have seen in the previous equations? N, x1, x2, so on, xn are the unknowns for which we have to find the solution. Then the system has only trivial solution. Means rank of A is equal to, suppose I considered 2x1 plus 3x2 plus 4x3 is equal to 0. Like that I have considered 3 sets of equations. What are the unknowns there? There I have to find x1, x2, x3. Now if I find the rank for that given homogeneous system of equations, if I get rank as 3, which is equal to number of unknowns, then what is the solution? 0 matrix is the only solution. We call it as trivial solution. Means 0, 0, 0, x1, x2, x3 are zeros. That is the only solution. Next, second point. If rank of A is equal to R is less than n, rank is less than number of unknowns. All the time n is number of unknowns. If rank of A is equal to R is less than n, the system has infinitely many solutions. So you have to remember the working rule very carefully. Third point, if the number of equations is less than the number of unknowns, the solution is always other than a trivial solution. No, 0, 0, 0, 0. Zero matrix is not only the solution, other than that there is another solution which is not 0, 0, 0. Next, fourth point, very important point. The number of equations is equal to number of variables. The necessary and sufficient condition for solution other than a trivial solution. So here, number of equations, suppose you were given 3 equations, is equal to number of variables. Variables are also 3, means for which we have to find solution. What is the condition for that system of equation to have other than a trivial solution? What is trivial solution? Trivial solution is a zero solution. Means x1 is equal to x2 is equal to x3 so on is equal to xn is equal to 0. All variables are zeros. So for such type of system of equation to have other than trivial solution is the determinant of the coefficient matrix is 0. What is coefficient matrix here? As I told you, coefficient matrix is this one. This is the coefficient matrix A11, A12, A1n, etc. So the determinant of that matrix is equal to 0. When the number of unknowns is equal to number of variables, for that system to have other than a zero solution is the determinant of that coefficient matrix should be equal to 0. That is the working rule. Now, let us see an example, solving homogeneous system of equations. So now we were given to solve this system of equations. So seeing the RHS, the main thing here is you should identify the difference between a homogeneous system of equation and non-homogeneous system of equation. Working rule is different for both. For homogeneous system of equations, working rule is different. For non-homogeneous system of equations, working rule is different. Now you see, seeing the terms on the RHS, that itself gives you that is a homogeneous system of equation because there is no constant. You don't find x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 1 or minus x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 2. No constants on the RHS. That is the very simple difference. To identify whether it is homogeneous system of equations or non-homogeneous system of equations. Now first thing, what is that we have to do here is, we have to write this system of equations in matrix form. So now how to write in matrix form? What is coefficient of x? 1. So I will write here 1. Coefficient of x in the second equation, minus 1. Coefficient of x in third equation, 2. Next, coefficient of y in the first equation, 2. Coefficient of y in the second equation, 3. Coefficient of y in third equation, 1. Similarly, coefficient of z in all the 3 equations, 3, 2, minus 2. This is the coefficient matrix. Now, it is being, what are the variables? Next comes the variables. Into, what are the variables means? For which we have to find solution. Those are variables. X, Y, Z are the variables. Is equal to, what is on the RHS? It is a zero matrix. Zero matrix. So, we have written this as A x is equal to capital O. Ax is equal to capital O. So now basing on this we have to write the augmented matrix. So if you write the augmented matrix, as I told you, notations you can use as you like. You can use in this way. You can use straight line. So you can use in this way, simply separating with comma. All these mean the augmented matrix. So augmented matrix is nothing but, to the coefficient matrix A, we will add matrix B. B here is a zero matrix. So this is what we get. This is augmented matrix. Augmented matrix. Now our aim is all the solutions are based on rank of the given coefficient matrix. Now our aim is to find rank for this matrix. So what are the methods we have learned? Echelon form, normal form. In general, echelon form is the easiest one. So let us do or let us perform only row operations on this matrix and let us reduce it to echelon form. So this is the matrix. So what is that we get here? What is the row operation we have to do? So our aim here is, using this element, I have to make the elements under this -1 and 2 zeros. So for that, this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3. So I will do R2, R1 remains unchanged. I will use row 1 only. R2 changes to, because both are 1 here. This is opposite sign. I will add R2 plus R1. Similarly, R3. R3 changes to, because here I have 2, here it is 1. I will multiply R1 with 2 and I will subtract, because sign is same. R3 minus 2R1. So now the resulting matrix will be this one. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So let us see whether we get the same or not here. So what is that I am doing? R2 changes to, whenever you perform any matrix operation on a matrix, you have to use this symbol. Don't write is equal to. Now I am making the changes. First row remains same in echelon form. Remember that. It is 1, 2, 3. I am adding R2 and R1. -1 plus 1, 0. 3 plus 2, 5. 3 plus 2, 5. So here one more thing, what is that we can do is, we can carry, no problem whether we carry zero matrix or not, but as we are considering the augmented matrix, let us write 0 also. Next, R3 minus 2R1. R3 is 2, 1, minus 2, 0 remains unchanged. 2R1, 2 times I have to multiply row 1. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 0. What is that I am doing? Subtracting. 0, minus 3, minus 5, 0. So third row is here 0, minus 3, minus 5, 0. So now again, in order to reduce it to echelon form, still one more operation is there here. Using this time, using this element, I have to make this element 0. Then it will be in echelon form. So for that, what is that we have to do? So if you want to be more convenient, you just divide row 2 with 5, so that it becomes 1. Calculation will be easy. So then the above matrix will be transformed to, no change in the first and second rows. I am dividing row 2 with 5, so 1, 1, 0. Third row as it is 0, minus 3, minus 5, 0. So now I can make this element 0 using R2. That is what we do in echelon form. So now see here. What is that I have to do? I have to multiply R2 with 3 and add to R3. So it becomes R3 changes to R3 plus 3R2. Only change is being made to row 3. So row 1 and row 2 remain the same. It is 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Next. So this time what am I doing here? To row 3, I am multiplying 3 times of row 2 and I am adding. Because sign is different, both are of opposite sign, I will subtract. 0, 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3, 0. So if we add 0, 0, minus 2, 0. So here we get 0, 0, minus 2, 0. So which is in echelon form. See, echelon form is nothing but below the diagonal all the elements will be zeros. Below the principal diagonal all the elements will be zeros. That is in echelon form. Now you observe. So this is what we got here. So simply what we have done in the earlier case is here you just divide minus 2 with R3 changes to R3 by minus 2. That is how we got 1 in the next. That is how we got 1 here. This is the augmented matrix being reduced to echelon form. Now, our aim here is to give the solution. So, how we got, what is the meaning of augmented matrix? How we got it? We got from the given matrix. You just go back and see. This is how. From this, we got this one. So, now in a similar way, you have to write the reduced echelon form in the equations form. Means, see, these are nothing but this is coefficient of x, this is y, and this is z. This is on the RHS side capital B. So, how to write it in equation form? So, what are the equations? Multiply this. X into 1, x, 2 into y, plus 2y, plus 3z is equal to 0. Next, similarly, second line. X into 0 is 0, y into 1 is y, z into 1 is z is equal to 0. Similarly, last one. Coefficient of x is 0, x into 0 is 0, y into 0 is 0, z into 1 is z, RHS side. What is that we are having? 0. Now, z is equal to 0. From this we can conclude that z is equal to 0. Last equation. Now if you go back to the second equation, put z is equal to 0. So from this, if z is equal to 0, what is y? Y is also equal to 0. Because y plus z is 0, z is 0, automatically y will be equal to 0. Again, with these two values, go back to this equation. What is that you get? Y is 0, z is 0. What does that imply? X is equal to 0. So what is the solution for this equation? Given system of equations, the solution is trivial solution. Means all are zeros. Solution is trivial. And we write it as matrix form. Capital X is equal to X, Y, Z. We write it in matrix form as 0, 0, 0. That is the solution for the given system of equations. Means it is having only trivial solution. Means 0, 0, 0 is the only solution. That is how you have to solve. Let us recollect once again. So what is that we have done? From the given system of equations, we have written it in matrix form. After writing it in matrix form, we have considered the augmented matrix. What is augmented matrix? We are adding to matrix A the matrix B. That's all. That is augmented matrix. So this is what we have written. Now augmented matrix with row operation, it is being converted into echelon form. This is what we have done. Next. So when we converted it into echelon form, this is what we got. Now we have to write from the reduced echelon form equations in this way. Seeing the equations, you will come to understand what type of solution we are having. So clearly here z is 0. We can see another model where you can understand how is it not a trivial solution. So this is the solution for this problem. Let us see the next problem. So this is what we get. X is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 0, or you can write in this way also. Second problem. See the second problem. So here you are having here 4 variables x, y, z, w. Those are the variables or unknowns we call. So first thing, what is that we have to do? We have to write the given system of equations in matrix form. So now see how I will write the given system of equations in matrix form. I am writing the given system of equations. Here what is the thing you have to observe is unknowns are 4 means variables. Variables are 4. Equations are only 3. Means number of equations is less than the number of variables. So now we have here 4 variables but only 3 equations. See now how we write it in matrix form. Coefficient of x in all the equations first 1. Second equation x coefficient 1. Third equation x coefficient 1. Next coefficient of y in the first equation 1. Coefficient of y in the second equation, there is no coefficient of y here because it is 0 into y. 0 into y. No coefficient for y. Similarly, there is no coefficient for z also. So for clarity you can write in that way. In order to not to write any mistake, you can write like that. So coefficient of y here is 0. Third equation, coefficient of y is 2. Next, coefficient of z in the first equation is 1. There is no z in the second equation, its coefficient is 0. Third equation, there is coefficient for z, it is 1. Next, you have to write the coefficient of w. Coefficient of w in the first equation is 1. Coefficient of w in the second equation 1. Coefficient of w here, there is no w, so we write 0 into w. What is coefficient of w? It is 0 here. So what is the solution matrix here? X, Y, Z, W is equal to what is on the RHS? It is a 0 matrix. 3 equations. This is what we have to write it in matrix form. So what is this? Capital A. This is capital X is equal to capital B. Capital B here is a 0 matrix. Capital B is 0 matrix. So the given system of equation is AX is equal to Z capital O, which is a homogeneous system of equation. Is a homogeneous system of equation. Now from this we write the augmented matrix. What is the augmented matrix? Just adding matrix B, 0 matrix in the matrix A. This is matrix A. For matrix A, we just add this as another column here. That is augmented matrix. This is the augmented matrix. Now according to our working rule here, we have to reduce again it into echelon form. So if we reduce it into echelon form, let us do the row operations. Echelon form is only, we have to perform row operations. So using this again, I have to make the elements under A11 zeros. I have to make zeros. So simply R2 changes to R2 minus R1. R3 changes to R3 minus R1. So the above matrix will be transformed to, simply because A11 is 1, these are also 1, 1, it is easy for us to perform row operation. First row will not change in echelon form. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Second, 1 minus 1, 0. Because it is only 1, we can do directly. 0 minus 1, minus 1, 0 minus 1, minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Last one, 0. Next, 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus 1, minus 1, 0. Okay, next again we have to use this time A22. A22. In the above we used A11. Now we have to use A22. Using A22 I have to make the element under A22 0. So simply we add these two because this is minus 1, this is plus 1. R3 changes to R3 plus R2. So what is that we get here? No change in the first row. Next, no change in the second row. Third row, we are adding 0 plus 0, 0. Minus 1 plus 1, 0. Minus 1 plus 0, minus 1. 0 minus 1, we are adding minus 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. Now, what is the possible diagonal matrix we get? 3 by 3 matrix we get here is only 3 by 3. So, this is the principal diagonal. Below that, the elements are zeros. So, it is in echelon form. This is what you can see in the reduced echelon form. So, this is what we get. If you want to observe the previous slide, this is what we got there. So, up to here, this is matrix B which we added. Now, here again, as we have seen in the previous problem, we have to write back the equations. So, writing the equations, again you take x, y, z, w. X, y, z, w. So, now you write from either from top to bottom of the matrix or from bottom to top, whatever it is. X into 1, x, we write it in equation form, ax is equal to b form, y into 1 plus y, z into 1 plus z, plus w into 1, w. This is one equation. From the second row, no coefficient of x, this is coefficient of y, this is coefficient of z. We get minus y minus z is equal to 0, no w. Last one here we have minus z, this is, and minus w, or we can make it as plus. So, z into minus 1, w into minus 1. What is that we get? Minus z minus w is equal to 0. So, now we have to say here, as we have seen in the previous case, we didn't get z is equal to 0 anyway. We can't say z is equal to 0 or w is equal to 0. Only thing is here, from the last equation, I can write minus z is equal to w. Only a relation is there. Or z is equal to minus y. That is what we can write. So, what we do here is, let, nothing can be said about these variables. So, we will write w is equal to k. We will take it as k. If w is equal to k, what is z? From this equation, z is equal to minus w. So, z is equal to minus k. Now, coming to this equation, z is minus k. Then what will be y? Minus y minus of minus k is equal to 0. Implies minus y plus k is equal to 0. Implies y is equal to k. Y is equal to k. Similarly, if you use this equation, we know y value, z value, w value. What is w? Is k. Z is minus k. Y is k. Substitute those values. X plus k, x plus k minus k plus k is equal to 0. So, plus k minus k gets cancelled. You will get here x is equal to minus k. So, what is the solution? X is equal to minus k, y is equal to k, z is equal to minus k, and w is equal to k. This is a case of having infinitely many solutions. So, now how I will write the solution? So, this is what we get, x is equal to minus k, y is equal to k, z is equal to minus k, and w is equal to k. We write, therefore, the solution is, because already I told you in the beginning, number of equations is less than the number of variables. the system has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Why? What is the reason? Here n number of unknowns is greater than number of equations. Number of equations. So what is the solution? Capital X we can write as x, y, z, w. Replace the value. X is minus k, y is k, z is minus k, w is k. So you should get it out. Just let us see what is that we have done. Why? You may get it out. Why should you take only w is equal to k? Why not z is equal to k? Yes, you can do that. It is not that w is k all the time. Even you can take z also as w. Only the thing is you will be having difference in the change in the signs. You can do that way also. So now I will take out k. K is a constant. If I take it, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1. Means if you keep on changing the value of k for any value, k 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, minus 1 by 3, any value, you will get infinitely many solutions. So this is the solution for the given system of equations, having infinite number of solutions. See the next problem. Now, determine the values of lambda for which the following set of equations may possess non-trivial solution. So here what is that you observe here? Number of equations is same with the number of constants. Now, we know that for a system of homogeneous equation, we have one solution is very clear. What is that solution? Zero matrix is a solution. Zero matrix is definitely a solution for every system of equations in homogeneous form. Means 0, 0, 0 means x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 0, x3 is equal to 0 is definitely a solution. That is definitely a solution. So here our question is, other than a trivial solution, we have to find one non-trivial solution. Non-trivial solution means other than 0, 0, 0. So what is the condition we have? For a system to have other than trivial solution, the determinant of the coefficient matrix should be equal to 0. So before that, here we have to write the given system of equations in matrix form. So if you write it in matrix form, this is what you get. See, if we write in matrix form, coefficient of x1 3, second equation coefficient of x1 4, third equation 2 lambda, second equation, first equation coefficient of x2 is 1, coefficient of x2 minus 2, coefficient of x2 is 4, x3 coefficient minus lambda, second equation minus 3, third equation lambda, into what are the variables here? Just for a change we had x1, x2, x3 is equal to 0, 0, 0. So this is the matrix notation. A, x is equal to O, capital O, 0 matrix. Now we will write the augmented matrix. What is the augmented matrix? Similar, just we will add matrix B, 0 matrix as a column in the matrix A. That will give you augmented matrix. Now, our aim here is to reduce the given equation into echelon form. So, echelon form, obviously this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3. So, performing row operations, our aim here is to make using A11, I have to make the elements under 3, that is 4 and 2 lambda are to be made 0. How to make those as zeros? So what I will do here is, there is no change in the first row. First row as it is, it will be like that. Second row, here we have 4. 4 is to be made 0 using first row. So what I will do? Cross multiplication. I will multiply R2 with 3. I will multiply R1 with 4. Since both the signs are same, we will subtract. R2 changes to 3R2 minus 4R1. 3R2 minus 4R1. R3. So how we will change R3? Row 3 will be changed. This is 2 lambda and this is 3. So I have to multiply R3 with 3. I have to multiply R1 with 2 lambda. This time I have to multiply with 2 lambda. Cross multiplication. So R3 changes to 3R3 minus 2 lambda into R1. 2 lambda into R1, because lambda here we have it as unknown. So in order to eliminate 2 lambda, we have to cross multiply here. Now you see what happens for row 2. 3 times R2. 3 times R2. Multiply the entire row with 3. 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12. 3 2s are 6. 3 3s are 9. 0. Next. R1 I have to multiply with 4. 4 3s are 12. 4 1s are 4. Minus 4 lambda. 0. Minus, minus, plus, minus. 0. This is minus 10. 9 minus 9 plus 4 lambda and 0. See, that is what we got here. Plus 10 or minus 10, it doesn't matter, because if I multiply this with minus, this becomes 10, this becomes 9 minus 4 lambda. Just minus I have taken as common here. That is what we get in the second row. Third row means 3 times R3. 3 times R3 means 3 2s are 6 lambda, 3 4s are 12, 3 into lambda, 3 lambda, 0 as it is. First row I have to multiply with 2 lambda. 3 2s are 6, 6 lambda, 1 into 2 lambda, 2 lambda, minus lambda into 2 lambda, 2 lambda square. We get 2 lambda square 0. So what is that we are doing here? We are subtracting. Minus, 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 minus. Okay, 0. So we get here 0. 12 minus 2 lambda or 2 lambda minus 12, whatever it is. Minus is 12 minus 2 lambda. 3 lambda minus 2 lambda square. This becomes 3 lambda plus 2 lambda square. 3 lambda, so it is, we are subtracting, we get here 3 lambda square minus 2 lambda square minus 3 lambda. So this is what we get here if we take out minus as common. So we are subtracting minus 2 lambdas. So now here it is not still in echelon form. Still it is not in echelon form. There is one more operation to be done. Using A22 element, we have to reduce. Still it is not in upper triangular form. It is not in upper triangular form. Still one more element is to be made 0 here. This element is to be made 0. Now we have to use this time this element A22, and we have to make the element under 10 as 0. So here you can write this as 2 into lambda minus 6, so that multiplication is easy. See in the next slide. So this is what we got here. Now what is that I have to, so whenever we use some matrix transformation, this is the symbol what we have to use. It is not visible here. This is what we have to write. So now you see the matrix which is changed. Using this element now 10, I have to make the element under that. That is 2 into lambda minus 6 is to be made 0. For that, just you do cross multiplication. Here it is 10. if I multiply for this to become 10, it should be multiplied with 5. 5 2s are 10. Okay, this becomes 10. Next, here we doesn't have lambda minus 6. So, we have to multiply the second equation with lambda minus 6. That is what we are going to do. So, if we multiply R3 changes to R3, we are multiplying with 5. 5 R3 minus lambda minus 6 times R2. Lambda minus 6 times R2. So we get here, see the 5 times R3, 0. 5 2s are 10 into lambda minus 6. 5 times 5 2s, 10 lambda square. 5 3s 15 lambda, 0. Next, multiplying second equation with lambda minus 6, 0. 10 into lambda minus 6. So I will just write, later we will multiply 9 minus 4 lambda into lambda minus 6. We have to subtract, minus, minus, minus. So this gets cancelled, 0, 0, see here, 0, 0. Now if you simplify these two terms, if you simplify these two terms, you will get this one. You verify it. You will get lambda square plus 8 lambda minus 9. So now what is the point here? Working rule. According to working rule, this system should have non-trivial solution other than a zero solution. What is the condition here is determinant of this should be equal to 0. Determinant is 0 means what is its rank? Its rank is not 3. What type of matrix is this? This is a 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix. Determinant is 0 means its rank is not 3. Its rank should be 2. Means this should be a 0 row. That should be a 0 row. Is it clear? Just I will repeat once again. For this system to have non-trivial solution means other than a 0 solution. What is the condition? Determinant of the coefficient matrix. What is the coefficient matrix here? Coefficient matrix is this one. This is the coefficient matrix. What is the possibility for its rank? Its rank can be 3 or 2. If for that to determinant is 0 means it cannot, rank cannot be 3. It must be either 2 or 1, whatever it is. Means last row should be 0. Then we will equate this term to 0. If we equate that term to 0, what is that we get? So if you simplify it, in the problem we were asked to find for what values of lambda the given system has non-trivial solution. So what should be the condition? Determinant is 0. Determinant 0 means its rank is not 3, it is 2. So last row should be 0. If you observe, go back once again, last row 0, this is 0, okay, 0. Means this also should be equal to 0. For that purpose we are equating it to 0. What are its roots? If you write it in roots form, it is lambda minus 9, lambda plus 9 into lambda minus 1 is equal to 0. So what is the value of lambda here? Means lambda is equal to 1 or minus 9. Lambda is equal to 1 or minus 9. So for what values of lambda? When lambda is equal to 1 or minus 9. So the question can be extended. Means he can ask you to write the solution replacing lambda is equal to 1 or lambda is equal to minus 1. That is a different thing. Means you should go back to the given system of equations once again. Go for the echelon form. What we have done, obtained echelon form. Here you replace lambda as 1 once. You see the solution. What type of solution you get? Second value, lambda is equal to minus 9. Replace, automatically this will be 0. Because it is a solution, this will be 0. So only 2 rows will be there. Basing on that we have to give the solution. That is about system of. Yes, good morning everyone. So in the last class we have seen about system of homogeneous system of equations. Now we shall see non-homogeneous system of equations. As already I have told you, what is the difference between homogeneous and non-homogeneous? Homogeneous, here matrix B will be a zero matrix. It will be a zero matrix. For non-homogeneous, matrix B will be a non-zero matrix. That is the only difference. So now what is the working rule for non-homogeneous system of equations? So all the time this condition holds. What is that? Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix. Then only the given system has solution. Solutions are of three types here. Unique solution, infinitely many solutions, no solution. Three types of solutions. Unique, infinite number of solutions, and the third one is no solution, means the system is inconsistent. System is inconsistent. Those are the three types of solutions. So one condition is it has a solution, means consistent. There is solution. What is the condition? Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix. You have to remember, for that system to have a solution means not no solution. System is consistent, means definitely there is a solution. The solution can be unique or infinitely many number of solutions. What is the condition? First point, if rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix, this is holding, means there is solution. And what is the other condition? Rank is R, but it is less than number of unknowns. Number of unknowns means x, y, z, x1, x2, x3, etc. Then the given system has infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions. Next, if rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix and rank is equal to an n number of unknowns, the system has unique solution. If it is less, if rank is less than number of unknowns, infinite number of solutions we have. If is equal to n, then the system has unique solution. The other one, if rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix, what happens? The system is inconsistent, means there is no solution. Only three cases: unique solution, infinite number of solutions, and no solution. When does that system have solution? If rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix, which is equal to n number of unknowns, it has unique solution. Only 3 points. Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix, which is equal to n, which is equal to R, but rank is equal to R, but less than n number of unknowns, means what we have to find, x, y, z, etc. Then the system has infinite number of solutions. The last case is if rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix, so the system is inconsistent or no solution. No solution. That is what happens. Now let us see the problems. Show that the equations are not consistent. Not consistent means what should happen? Very clear for you. This is a hint. Rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix. It's very clear. You should not give your answer blindly in the examination. When the system is, he is asking you to prove that the system is not consistent, means you should show that rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix. So it's very clear. So now first thing what we have to do is, we have to write the given system of equations in matrix form. So if we write it in matrix form, 1 coefficient of x in first equation, coefficient of x in second equation, coefficient of x in third equation. Next, coefficient of y in first equation, second equation, third equation. Coefficient of z, it is 1, minus 2, minus 7. This is coefficient matrix capital A. Next, we have to multiply with variables unknowns. N unknowns means here 3 unknowns. N is equal to 3. N is equal to 3 is equal to constants. All the time, remember, sometimes in the examination or anywhere else, they may give you a question to confuse by giving the constants on the RHS or LHS. See, they can give you x plus y plus z minus 4 is equal to 0, one equation. Second equation they have given you. So what does the student do? All the time constant should be on the RHS. If you forget that step, if you write minus 4 on the other side as minus 4, everything goes wrong. Keep that in mind when you write the given system of matrix equations in matrix form. See that all the time constant is on RHS. This is capital X. Constants are all on RHS. First equation 4, second equation 3, third equation 5. So this is our matrix B. This is not equal to 0 matrix. So it is called non-homogeneous system of equations. So now what is the augmented matrix? Augmented matrix. Just we will add matrix B as an extra column here in matrix A. That is augmented matrix. It is 1, 2, 1, 1, 5, 7, 1 minus 2 minus 7. We have to add last column as matrix B matrix to be added 4, 3, 5. This is augmented matrix. Now our aim is again to reduce the given matrix, augmented matrix, to echelon form. We have to reduce this to echelon form, means elements under this principal diagonal are to be made 0. So I have written the augmented matrix. This is what we get here, augmented matrix. Yes. So now we have to reduce this to echelon form. We have to reduce it to echelon form. Similarly, as we have seen so far 4 or 5 problems, using this I have to make the elements under A11, means under 1 there are 2 elements, 2 and 1, they are to be made 0, so only using row operation. So what is that I will do? This is row 1, this is row 2, R2, row 3. How does this become 0? By multiplying R1 with 2. So I will write R2 changes to R2 minus 2R1, 2 times multiplying R1. Next, because this is 1 and this is 1, simply we subtract. R3 changes to R3 minus R1. So now you see what happens. Second row 2, 5 minus 2, 3. First row I am multiplying with 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 8. Don't bother about the minus. So here we are subtracting whether minus is common or not. 0, 5 minus 2, 3, minus 2 is minus 4, 3 minus 8 is minus 5. So 4 2s are 8 and this is 3. So we get 0, 3 minus 4 minus 5. So now again here, this is what we have written, 0, 3 minus 4 and this is 4, 2, 3. Let us see. R2 is minus 2. Four, 3, 5. Next. Similarly, we have to perform with the row 3. R3 is 1, 7, minus 7 and 5. Just we are subtracting 1, 1, 1, 4. So what is that we get? 0, 6, 7 minus 8, 1. So there is one more step. We have to make make this one element also using this. We have to make this element also 0. There is one more step. So what is that we got here? This is 1, 1, 1, 4, this is 0, and 5 minus 2 is 3, minus 2, minus 2. We are multiplying with 2, it is minus 4, 3 minus 8 is minus 5, last row is 0, 6, minus 8, 1. So again now here, using the element A22, using element A22, using 3 A22, I have to make the element under that 6 is to be made 0. So what is that we have to do? This is 6, this is 3. So we have to multiply R2 with 2. So what is the raw operation we do? R3 changes to R3 minus 2 times R2. So what is that we get? R3 is 0, 6 minus 8, 1, R2, 2 times R2, 0, 6, 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10, multiplying with 2. So we are subtracting, minus, minus, plus, and this is plus. So 0, 0, 0, this is 9. So we get 0, 0, 0, 9. So 0, the second row doesn't change here, 3, minus 4 and 2. So if you come back to the next, this is it, because below the diagonal element, principal diagonal, the elements are made 0. The elements are made 0. It is in echelon form. So here we should have this symbol C. So that is what the matrix we got, reduced matrix. So now here, this coefficient, what is the matrix up to here? It is matrix A and this is matrix B. And completely together it is augmented matrix. It is augmented matrix A by B. What is rank of A? Rank of A. Rank of A means we have to see the number of rows here. How many non-zero rows are there? How many non-zero rows? 2 non-zero rows, because this is completely a 0. How many non-zero rows? 2 non-zero rows. Rank of A is equal to 2. Rank of augmented matrix. In order to consider the rank of augmented matrix, I have to see the complete matrix. This row, second row, you have to involve matrix B. How many non-zero rows are there? There is, if I include B matrix, there is one non-zero element in third row. So second row is also having non-zero element. First row is also having non-zero element. So rank of augmented matrix is equal to 3, because 3 non-zero rows. 3 is non-zero element. 3 minus 4 2 are non-zero elements. If I consider only up to A matrix, what is that A matrix? A is 1, 1, 1, 0, 3 minus 4, 0, 0. This last row is 0 row. So how many non-zero rows? Only 2 non-zero rows. That's why rank of A is 2. What is that we have observed here? Rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix. So what is the inference? Therefore, the given system has no solution, or the system is inconsistent. It is inconsistent. As we have seen in the working rule, just observe once. Yes, if rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix, what is the conclusion we get? The system is inconsistent, means no solution. Even that is what asked in the problem. We have to prove that the system has no solution. System has no solution or not consistent. See the second problem. Yes. So here simply they ask you to solve. Don't try to use calculator and don't try to view the answer here. Even if you use a calculator, you will get the answer. So it is not a one mark answer or something like that. So you have to solve. He didn't tell you solve the following non-homogeneous system of equation. No hint is given. So solve means if it is having a unique solution, you can use some methods which we come and learn afterwards. So it depends upon your intelligence what you use. If it is having unique solution, there are some other methods which we come across in the coming syllabus. You can apply that method also because we didn't mention any particular method here. Solve. If it is having infinite number of solutions, then you should use only non-homogeneous system of equations working rule. So now let us see what is the given system of equations in matrix form. Coefficient of x in all the three equations 1, 2, 2. Coefficient of y 1, 5, 1. Coefficient of z 1, 7, minus 1. So this is matrix A. What are the unknowns? Means we have to solve for what values we have to find. That is x, y, z. X, y, z is equal to constants. All are on the RHS. 9 is an RHS, 52 is an RHS. For the third equation, RHS value is 0. We will add it as matrix B. 9, 52, 0. So this is capital X and this is B. AX is equal to B, where matrix B is not an zero matrix. Is not a zero matrix. So now we will write the augmented matrix. What is augmented matrix? Simply we will add matrix B as another column in matrix A. That is what we have done. We just separate it with a line just to note the difference. Up to here it is matrix A. The entire thing is augmented matrix. This is A, matrix A. This is augmented matrix. Augmented, we are adding. We are adding to matrix A one column. So that is called augmented. We add it. So now our aim is to find rank for this augmented matrix. Yes. So here if we go back to the matrix once again, I will write it 1 1 1 2 5 7 2 1 minus 1. One 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 2 5 7 2 1 minus 1 9 52 0. So this is our augmented matrix. So we have to reduce it to upper triangular matrix, means below the principal diagonal these elements are to be made 0, which is nothing but we have to reduce it to echelon form. So this is the element what we have A11. Using A11 we have to make the elements below A11 as 0. Below the element A11, that is below 1, 2 and 2 are to be made 0. What is the row operation we do here? R2 changes to R2 minus 2R1 because here we have 2, this is 1, so we have to multiply with this element. Similarly, R3 changes to R3 minus 2R1. So now see how does the matrix change? First row there is no change all the time in echelon form. 2 minus 2. So let us write it. 2, 5, 7, 52. Multiplying first row with 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18. So let us subtract it. Minus, 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 minus 0. Minus 3, minus 5. So it is minus 34. I think 34. Right. So what is that we get here? 0, minus 3, minus 5, minus 34. So if you want to remove minus, simply you can erase minus sign also because there it is minus we can take out as common. It doesn't matter. Next. See the third row operation. Third row, how does it change? R3 means 2, 1, minus 1, 0. minus 2 R1, 2 times row 1, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, minus, minus, we are subtracting, 0, minus 1, minus 3, minus 18. So what is that we get here? 0, minus 1, so it is 2 2s, okay. So it is 2, 1, minus 1, 0, 2 1s are 2, anyway. So that is what we get here. 0, minus 1, minus 3, minus 18. This is one step. There is one more step because there is a A22 element and we have another element in A third row. Using this time, using this element A22, we have to make the element under this 0, means minus 1 needs to be made 0. So now what is that we do here is R3, I have to change this. R3 changes to, because we have 3, here we have 1, I have to multiply R3 with 3 in order to make it 0. 3 times R3, because sign is opposite sign, we add. So what is that we get here? No change in the first and second rows, because we are not involving first and second, we are changing only row 3. 0, obviously this will be 0. Let us check. 3 times R3, 0, minus 3, minus 9, minus 18, 3 is 54. Subtracting from this 0, adding 0, 3, 5, 34. So what is that we get? 0, 0, minus 4, minus 20. 0, 0, minus 4, minus 20. See, that is what we got here. We have reduced it to echelon form. 1, 1, 1, 9. So that line indicates this is matrix A and this entire thing is augmented matrix A by B. What is the rank of A? How many non-zero rows here? This is one non-zero row, non-zero row, non-zero row. So rank of A is 3. How many non-zero rows if I consider the entire matrix? Even in that also there are 3 non-zero rows. What is rank of augmented matrix? Rank of augmented matrix is also 3. 3 means what did you observe? Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix. So what type of solution we have? Unique solution. See the next. So what is that we get here? Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix. Means the system has unique solution. So what is that unique solution? As I told you, start writing the equations from back or from top of the matrix. Considering this is coefficient of x, this is coefficient of y, z, and this is constant b1, b2, b3, etc. What is the equation? X plus y plus z is equal to 9. No coefficient here, x into 0 is 0. 3 times y, 3y. 5 times z plus 5z is equal to 34. Next. Third row. 0 coefficient, x coefficient is 0, y coefficient is 0, z coefficient minus 4. Minus 4z is equal to minus 20. So considering the last equation, this one, what is z value? Z is equal to minus minus gets cancelled, dividing with 4, z is equal to 5. If I substitute z in this equation, what is y? 3y is equal to 34 minus 5z. Z is 5. This is 34 minus 5 is 25. 34 minus 25 is 9. Y is equal to 9 by 3 is equal to 3. Again, if you substitute y value and z value in this equation, what is that you will get? X is equal to minus y minus z plus 9. What is y? Y is 3 minus 3, z is 5 minus 5 plus 9. So what is that we get? X is equal to 1. So what is the solution? Solution. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3, z is equal to 5. So we write the solution as capital X is equal to x, y, z, which is equal to x is 1, y is 3, z is 5. Or simply you can write the solution as, therefore the solution is x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3, z is equal to 5. This is a unique solution here. That is how we solve. In the first problem we got no solution, inconsistent, no solution. Second one is, here we have unique solution. Next, let us see this problem where we have all the three types of solutions. When the given system has no solution, when it has no solution, when it has unique solution, when it has an infinite number of solutions. So this is the given system of equation. Now you write the given equation in matrix form. So far we have written many equations, so we can write it easily. The above system of equations in matrix form. Matrix form is one coefficient of x in all the three equations, 1, 1, 1, coefficient of y, 1, 2, 2, coefficient of z, 1, 3, coefficient of z, lambda. Next, coefficient of b, we will write the unknowns are x, y, z is equal to, all the constants are on RHS, 6, 10, mu. This is mu. This is the matrix form. We write it as AX is equal to B. AX is equal to B. Matrix B is not a zero matrix. Now you see the augmented matrix. So augmented matrix is this one. So now if we consider so for the augmented matrix is to be reduced to echelon form, means the elements below the principal diagonal are to be made zeros using row operation. We reduce it all the time to echelon form. So now you see how we reduce it. Yes, see, first element, this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3. These are to be made zeros using A11. We have to reduce the given matrix, augmented matrix to echelon form. Echelon form means we have to use A11, A22, A33 to reduce the elements under those as zeros. So using A11, I have to change R2. R2 changes to, simply these are ones subtraction. R2 minus R1, R3 changes to R3 minus R1. Now you see how the augmented matrix will be changed. No change in the first row, 1, 1, 1, 6, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus 1, 2, 10 minus 6, 4. Next, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 2, 0, lambda minus 3, mu minus 6, we get here, mu minus 6, here it is 3 minus 1, lambda minus 1, so we get here lambda minus 1, yes, let us check it, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And lambda minus 1 is lambda minus 1. And this is mu minus 6. Mu minus 6. Mu minus 6. Mu minus 6. Lambda minus 1. 2 minus 1. 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. Lambda minus 1 is lambda minus 1. Mu minus 6 is mu minus 6. So this is what we get. Mu minus 6. So now again there is one more step. What is that we have to do is we have to use A22 and we have to make the element under that 0. So if we make that, only this row changes. So what is that we get here? 1 minus 1 0, lambda minus 1 minus 2, lambda minus 3, mu minus 6 minus 4 is mu minus 10. See it in the next here. This is what we get. Now this is matrix A. This is matrix A. Means this entire thing is matrix A. Nothing we can do. Further we can't do anything. Already it is in echelon form. See, below the principal diagonal, all the three elements are made 0. It is in echelon form. Don't try to make lambda or mu 0. We can't do that. We have to discuss for what values of lambda and mu. The system has three types of solutions. No solution, unique solution, infinite number of solutions. So now this is matrix A and the entire thing is augmented matrix completely, including 6, 4 and mu minus 10. So when the given system has, when does it have no solution? First point, no solution. When does it have no solution? No solution means rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix. This is the condition. So for what value of lambda this condition holds? For what value of mu that condition holds? Suppose lambda is 3. What happens? Lambda is 3. If lambda is 3, this becomes 0. This is 0. 0 means what is rank of A? Rank of A is equal to 2. Rank of A is equal to 2. Whatever is the value of mu, rank of augmented matrix will be 3 only. Rank of augmented matrix will be 3. So in this case, rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix. Means case 1, no solution when lambda is equal to 3, mu it can be equal to or not equal to 10, no problem. For that condition, the given system has no solution. Second, unique solution. Unique solution. When does it have? Rank of A should be equal to rank of augmented matrix, which is equal to number of unknowns. Means rank of A should be 3. See, means this should not be 0. This element should not be 0. Means lambda is not equal to 3. Lambda is not equal to 3. And mu, it can be or it cannot be equal to 10. Even though mu is equal to 10, no problem. So in this case, the given system has rank of A will be 3. Even rank of augmented matrix also will be equal to 3. So what is the case? Second case, unique solution. When does it have unique solution? When lambda is not equal to 3, mu is equal to 10, no problem. Unique solution. Case 3 is infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions is means what is the condition? Infinite number of solutions. Rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix, but it should be less than n number of unknowns. Means rank of A should be 2, rank of A should be 2, less than n. Less than n is number of unknowns here is 3 unknowns. Means rank should be less than 3, means possibility is 2. When it will be 2? When lambda is equal to 3, when mu is equal to 10. Only in those two cases you will have infinite number of solutions. Means lambda is equal to 3, mu also is equal to 10. Then rank of A is equal to 2, rank of augmented matrix is also equal to 2, which is less than n is equal to 3. So lambda is equal to 3, mu is equal to 10. In this case, the system has infinite number of solutions. So these are the three cases for the given system to have no solution, unique solution, infinite number of solutions. Right? So with this we will conclude. We will continue